Checking in with Towson Field Hockey as they prepare for their only week this season where they will have two home matches inside United Stadium. We're with head coach Michelle Weber. And, Coach, I'm sure you probably feel like this week couldn't come at a better time where you can get a couple matches on your home field and try and turn this thing around a little bit.
You are correct. We've been on the road for almost a month, and we had our first home game back in Sunday. So having two back-to-back is actually great. We get to practice on the surface that we're used to and play on the surface that we're used to, so that should be good for us.
Do you feel like the student athletes on your team see this as a big opportunity too, where, I don't know, I'm sure they're probably just a little more comfortable playing on this surface that they're used to?
They definitely do. It's trying to balance shifting from surface to surface and actually being on the road was a challenge for them. We're a young team, so any advantage we can take with being at home, being in front of our own fans, that will help our team this week.
You had your first home match of the season this past Sunday against Providence, and afterward you talked about a little bit of chemistry developing between Heather Jenny and Courtney Branco, a freshman and a sophomore. That's got to make you, I guess, a little bit excited about not only just down the road in the future, but right now the fact that they're developing a little chemistry and helping you turn this thing. Yes,
the two unexpected duo up front. It was great to see on Sunday. We had Heather, putting the balls in and Branco giving them to her. So that combination will actually be great for our team in the near future and as well in the distant future when, Heather becomes a sophomore and Branco becomes a junior. So I'm looking forward to seeing that happen.
Mm-hmm. In terms of just looking ahead, to this week and beyond, what are the biggest things that you're trying to work on with this team to just make some adjustments and turn some of these losses into wins?
We're still working on chemistry on the whole field. We have 5 new starting positions. We're still figuring out where everybody belongs in this new setup that we have because we've changed our system a bit. So that's something that we're going to focus on for this week and for the rest of our season. And hopefully it will click at some point that will help us turn this around.
Mm-hmm. And lastly, the first game on your schedule this week is obviously VCU, a former CAA opponent this year, now just an opponent. I know you've said recently that it's always a good match between yourselves and VCU, and I'm sure you're expecting the same on Friday night.
Definitely, VCU. We have the same colors. So that's always a interesting matchup when we go up against each other. We kind of look the same, so some people have a difficulty figuring out which team's which. But being home, you will have you would know that it's us. We're the big tiger on the field says it's you're on our home turf, and they're a good opponent. They bring the game, we bring our game, A game as well whenever we play them. So it's always a good matchup. We're going to work to keep them on our schedule moving on in the future. We'll give them a home game next year, and hopefully we can just keep the rivalry going.
Mm-hmm. Michelle, thanks for taking a little time with us, and good luck Friday and Sunday.
Thank you.
Hey, Tiger Town, be a part of the uproar and get your Towson football tickets today. See the Tigers take on the St. Francis Red Flash at the homecoming game sponsored by Under Armour, Saturday, September 22nd at 7 p.m. in Johnny Unitas Stadium. Enjoy the excitement of Tiger football as we welcome back Tiger alumni and crown the 2012 homecoming king and queen. It's the Tigers homecoming game against St. Francis, September 22nd at 7 p.m. in Johnny Unitas Stadium. For tickets, visit TowsonTigers.com or call 1-855-TU-TIGER. Don't miss out.